Hello, my name is Haley Schultz, and this will be my Here I Stand speech for senior seminar. So, the first question is, how have I changed during my time at UD? I think coming from high school, I was much more of a dependent person. I always relied on someone else to either tell me what to do or how I should make this next move if I was playing lacrosse, or how I should do this assignment if I maybe knew what to do but didn't really care enough to actually put my efforts forth. I kind of skimmed my way through school and high school when it came to grades, even because school always came easy to me, and it always was a natural thing instead of something I had to try at. And so I think coming in to UD, it was much different because you didn't have the same 15 people in every class. Each class was full of different people. You were working with a different professor every semester instead of every year, and you were really having to work for what you earned. And I think that made me realize that nothing's going to come easy in the future, which is something that I've always been told, but I've never really experienced until coming to UD. With that too, even playing lacrosse, I would always ask the coach, oh, hey, what should I do here? Or, oh, how should I change my move a little bit? Or, what play should we do here? How should I call it? Instead of making my own decisions. And being at UD, I was really able to formulate my own opinions and find myself as a leader and really realize how I wanted to make a decision and where my values were coming from and how my ethics were playing into it instead of just letting someone else tell me what to do. So that's one of the big ways that I've changed, is becoming a lot more independent and becoming a leader. Even like at the rec, it's just a simple work-study job to many, but for me it was really how I shined as a leader, and it really gave me that capacity to be in charge of, not really be in charge of others, but kind of show them, okay, this is what we should be doing instead of this, or bring different ideas to Vic and Jose's attention, or let them know of what's going on because maybe they just don't see it. So I think independence and leadership are two of the biggest qualities that have grown with me personally, just being at UD. My personal worldview, it's definitely changed to, not so much changed, but just been more enhanced to treat everyone equally and to be honest and be direct with what you want or what you're saying. I've always kind of been, again, like the backboard person, like third in command, instead of being the first one to say something and having someone actually listen. And so I think that's definitely something that I've accepted and grown with here, and it's become a very big part of how I make decisions and how I talk to people and how I see perspectives now. And I think Went had a lot to do with that. Being a part of the Went program, it really exposes you to a lot of different worldviews, and it exposes you to seeing different people equally, even though maybe based on their skin or based on their beliefs or based on something you might not. And you just have to accept it and realize it, and then once you do, you see so much more of a bigger picture. I think that having that ability will affect myself as a professional. Going into the recreation field, you work with a lot of different people, whether it's working with them within the department, or you're serving them, or they're serving you, whatever capacity it is. It's such a large networking area. It's not enclosed. You're not working with the same 15 people every day. You're working with 100 different people every single day. And so you have to know how to accept their viewpoints, accept their concerns, see what they're saying, and really being accepting of all that. And I think that becoming more of a person that treats others equally and can see that and can acknowledge that instead of just putting up a shield right away will really help my decision making as a future professional. And I really hope that it does. And then also just like sticking to your values. So finding my values here at UD and really realizing, okay, I really value hard work, and I show it, and I value people who do it, because if someone's not working hard, that's working with me as a team, then I feel like I'm giving way too much. And then is it worth it? Is it not? Should I be doing that? Should I talk to someone about it? So going into the professional field, I think that having those values lined up already will really help me become a leader quickly as a young professional, instead of just, again, going back to my high school ways of being told what to do. Here's what you're going to do today. Go ahead and do it. Instead, I'll hopefully come up with projects, come up with ideas, use my resources, and find out how can I make things better. What have I learned about my gifts and strengths? I've learned that I'm a very organized person. I kind of knew that in high school, but throughout UD, I've become extremely organized. I have worked like 4 different jobs at one point in time, and then had my major and played lacrosse, and everything else was going on in my life. And so figuring out how to time manage everything was huge for myself, and that really showed when I did my internship at Sun Prairie, even, because you're working on 8 different projects at a time, and you're trying to figure out and prioritize which one's most important, which one's not, which one really matters, and who you need to rely or get things back to if a parent's waiting for a response on something, or if it's a company that you're trying to order something through, like which one's a little bit more important, which one's a little bit more pressing. Still might only take you 2 minutes to do the task, but just prioritizing which one's first. And then, what else? Communication. It can get you a lot in life, and it can help you out a lot, especially if you just voice your opinion and voice your feelings on things. And I think that's something that I've grown a lot with too here at UD. So the last one's how have I been called to my potential career? Well, I came into UD with the intent of being a physical education teacher, and clearly that had changed. I worked with the kids freshman year and then decided that's not really what I want to do with the rest of my life. I want to enjoy being around my own kids. I don't want to have to be around other people's kids all the time. And so then I found the field of recreation, where it's more organizing the programs for kids and assigning programs and duties and roles, and you're not necessarily working one-on-one with the kids, but you're still providing the services for them, and you're still providing that active lifestyle for them. And so once I found wellness and exercise science as a major, then I really delve in and was trying to figure out, okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? Then come to the end of my junior year, I was like, wow, I would love to be a Vic Pop at some audacity. So then I found my place working at Sun Prairie, and then I found the internship here at UD too with the rec center, and both of those really built me up as showing me that yes, recreation is something that I really want to do, whether it be with the community or with a school or with even like a high school instead of a university level, because they have activity program coordinators and all those kinds of things. So just serving a community where I can show, okay, activity is great for your well-being, and it's awesome to have behind you, whether you're an adult, a kid, or an elder person. It's something that's extremely useful. And so how can I show that, and how can I promote programs and stuff like that in more of a way of just living a healthy lifestyle? How can I promote it in, well, this will help you with if there's a financial program that we can run, or if we have painter's palette, so more enrichment programs for people who might not be so physically active, but just being active in the community, I think is something that I missed out on as a kid, and I think that's something that'll be extremely valuable to everyone else. So, thank you for my time here, and have a great summer!